All right, friends, we're going to go into the app called Book Creator, and it looks like a rainbow book. Here you can see it on the bottom of my page and also in the middle above the T. I click on that, and then I want to be in the home screen. Your home screen should look like this. Then what I'm going to do is up here at the top it says New Book. Please click on New Book. Do not click on anything if it says here or anything like that. You want New Book. Then I click on Landscape, which says 4:3 next to it. So I click on Landscape, and now I have a blank cover for my book. Up here at the plus, I can go to the plus. When I click on that, I can say Add Photo. Well, because my book is about ladybugs, I'm going to go here into my camera roll, and I'm going to choose a ladybug. So I click on that, and there's my ladybug. I can make it big, I can move it, just like that. Now, I can go up to the plus, and I'm going to say what this is going to be. It's going to say ladybug or bugs, and then I'm going to push return, and I'm going to say by Mrs. period is under the question mark, Matthews, Matthews, and I say done. Okay, and now I'm going to move this so I can see it. Well, right now that looks boring. I wouldn't want to read this book. So I'm going to go up here to the eye. When I go to the eye, I can now choose a background color. So let's see, yellow. Oh, but wait a second. It didn't do background for my page. It did background for my box. So I'm going to go back there. Anything that is highlighted with a blue around it, that's what I'm going to be working on. I want it to be my whole page. So I'm going to go to undo. And now I'm going to click on the background. And I go to eye. And oh, I have some cool backgrounds. I see that there's lightning. I see that there's sun. But I want to make sure that people can read my book. So let's see. That looks pretty good. I like those polka dots. Now I am going to go in and I'm going to click on the typing. When I click on the typing, I can go back up to the eye, and then all of this changes it. This changes how big the typing is. It still has to fit inside my box. Oops, that's not inside my box, so I got to stretch my box out a little bit. And I'm going to make that a little smaller, so I go back up to the eye, and I make it smaller. Okay, that is starting to look good. I go back to the eye, and now I can choose, if I choose the B, that's bold. If I choose the I, that's italics, U is underlined. And then here above the black box, that's the kind of font it's going to be. So, oh, I can choose this font right here. That looks kind of nice for a book. I want to make sure that people can read it. So I picked that one. And I can still doctor this up a little bit. I can go to the I, and now I can say, oh, what color do I want it to be? So I click on the black bar. When I click on that, I could say red. Oh, for ladybug, that's not too bad. I like it black though, and I'm going to go back. And now it says, what is the background of the box going to be? Well, here I could make that background red, or I could make it yellow, or I could make it dark gray. That kind of goes with my theme. That looks kind of nice to me. So then the next thing I can do under the eye is, oh, this tells me, do I want to put it in the middle? That, just by clicking that one little square, it moved it right over to the middle. And now that's looking like a nice first page. If I wanted to, I could record here, and I could go to the plus, go to the plus to record, and I could say what it says here. Click on record, push the start button, Ladybugs by Mrs. Matthews. Click the stop button. I say, yes, I'm finished recording. And now this little button's going to be part of my book. So that's the cover. Boys and girls, I click on the arrow, and now I have a new page that's ready. And then I would go through the same process. I would go up to the plus to add things, pictures. I could take a picture, the pen. I could add text, add sound. Let me show you what the pen does. If I click on the pen, right now it says it's black. And so I could draw a picture of a ladybug. I know it has 3 body parts. I could color this in. I could give it a wing right here and a couple of dots like this, so it's starting to come together. Here are its legs. The legs are always attached to the thorax. So there it's starting to look more like a ladybug. And then I could add red. Oh, see, and now it says marker. It says crayons. It says a different kind of marker. This is one that just puts out emojis, and you could use that for a border, but not really for a picture. But I want to change the color of my marker. So let's see here. I go up here to this black circle. That will change the color. I'm going to make it red now. When I go in, I'm going to color this in so that it looks like a ladybug. Now I can save this as a whole nother page. I could add some text. I could say ladybugs live in fields and forests. That is up to you, but I have to get my facts in my book. So here you can see, colored it in. If I don't like it, I can go to undo and it takes out the last one I did. I could still go to undo, and there's also an eraser up at the top. So this is starting to look pretty good, right? And there you could see that there's magic inks, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to want to use that. But you have to be careful when you think about using the magic ink. How's that going to work? So, friends, then when I'm done, I can say done. And now I can move it. It's a whole drawing. I can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. So that's one of the features. If you choose to use one of the fancy ones, if I go back here to drawing, and you use a fancy one, it must be part of your picture. It can't just be something that you're putting in so that it will be fun. Like it could be the border. Okay? I'm going to undo that right now. So what I'm saying is we're not just using the fancy pens just to use them.